Okay, so let's go over this 50-liter travel backpack. I'm gonna go over all the different pockets in this thing, go over all the different features that this has, and then load this up so you can see how easy it is to just put everything in here and just see how much you can fit in this backpack. Okay, so let's just have a look at the outside of the backpack here. It's, of course, a black backpack. It is waterproof. You can just put some water on it, it's no problem at all. Of course, you don't want to leave this out in the pouring rain, so light sprinkle. And then, just at first glance, it kind of looks like, a little bit bigger of a backpack than normal, but really this can hold a lot. So it can go all the way up to 50 liters. So let's go ahead and look at just the different pockets that we have. So we'll start with the top pocket here. This is the shoe pocket. I love this about the backpack. Your shoes can fit in here. And again, we'll go over a demo of me throwing in shoes and just loading this up. But you also have a mesh pocket right here as well. You can fit whatever you want in here also. And it's a nice material on the inside, so you don't have to worry about getting everything dirty with your shoes in this pocket. Okay, so that's the front pocket. Then next compartment that we have here, go ahead and just lay this out on the table so you can see. So right here, main compartment, we have a little pouch right here with a little lanyard that we can add our keys on. And then we can just take this out as well. And then we can add in pen, pencil, Apple Pencil, whatever. And then we have our charger. So we put it in this pocket. And if you'll notice that on the side here, we have a little slot where we can add in a USB-A or USB-C. And we just connect that right here inside this little pocket. And then we can charge whatever devices that we have. So that's really cool. That way we're not fumbling around with cables, have any issues. We can easily just throw in our cable right here and just be on the go and charging. Okay, and then we have another pocket down here, pretty deep pocket as well. And just overall, this is a really deep backpack. Like you could fit just a lot in this main compartment, just whatever right here. Okay, and then flipping this around, then we have this big mesh pocket, again, really big. And then two other pockets right here. Can fit my entire hand in there. So really big. So just alone, just this compartment, you can fit a lot of stuff in here. So you'll notice that there's another flap right here. So this flap, there's actually a side compartment right here. That's where you can fit your water bottle. So you don't have the little mesh pouches on the side. And it's just really convenient just to have it tucked away in here. And I'll go ahead and add a water bottle in the demo as well so you can see how big of a water bottle you can fit in there. Okay, next compartment. Go ahead and zip this up. Main one here, or one of the main ones. This is where we add in our clothes. And it zips all the way around. You can open it up, have a look. So we'll start on the outside first. So we have another mesh pocket. It's not really mesh, it's see-through pocket. It has that same material that's through most of the backpack, this material here. It's a nice soft material, a really durable feeling. Don't feel like it's gonna rip or anything. And another pocket right here, again, pretty deep. And then the main clothes compartment. It's nice that we could zip this up. And we have straps here to keep our clothes nice and compressed. So that's really nice. And it's just overall a really big compartment. So you can fit about a week's worth of clothes in here. So you can really store a lot. Okay, we'll zip this up. Zip up the clothes compartment. And then finally go to the last compartment. Unzip this all the way as well. And also the zippers are really nice. They feel sturdy. They don't feel like they're gonna rip when I'm unzipping them. That's also always really important when you have zippers. So on the outside here, we have our laptop holder, or on the back here. And you can hold up to a 17-inch laptop, 17.4-inch laptop. And then we can also add in a tablet right here as well. That's a really big compartment. See how deep that is? I could fit a big part of my arm in there, my forearm in there. And of course you can just add whatever you want in here as well. And what's also nice that it's a little bit suspended. I feel like it could be a little more suspended, as in the laptop will go pretty close to the bottom. This was a little bit higher up. That way, if you drop your bag, you're not hitting your laptop. That's one thing that could be improved about it. Okay, so we'll zip this up. And then, of course, this can expand. So if we see right here, it's fully expanded. Okay, and this width is what gives it that 50 liters. And it's around 38 or so liters with this zipped up. Okay, and then we have the zippers for the expansion right on the bottom. So go ahead and zip that up as well. So of course, if you don't have that much stuff in here, you can just zip this up and just make it smaller. There you go, more compact, looks more like a backpack. Although even with it expanded, it still, looked like a backpack. Okay, and then on the back here, so we have the front buckles, which is nice. Okay, and then we have a little loop here. This can go on your luggage as well. So if you are needing to carry even more luggage, although this of course is, the travel and backpack, so you're ideally just traveling with this, but you have that option as well. And this also hides another pocket, a little secret pocket here where you can add your passport, your wallet, really deep pocket. So you can add actually quite a lot in here. You can see how deep that is, pretty big. So enough to fit, of course, your wallet and passport, and even keys, even your phone as well. Okay, and then we have some more buckles on the side, so you can really tighten up the backpack. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put this on just so you can see what it looks like. So it just looks like your normal backpack. Okay, so let's go ahead and load this up with some clothes, laptop, and some other things so you can see how much room this backpack actually has. Okay, so let's go ahead and pack everything we got here. Some clothes, laptop, a couple iPads, hub, toiletry bag, shoes. So let's first start with the shoes here. Put them in the front, see how easily they fit. I love this pouch. Okay, and we'll go ahead and put in the laptop and the iPads. Here's the laptop pouch. See, there's plenty of room there. So this is my 15-inch MacBook Air. All right, then we have two iPads. Let's go ahead and put both of them here. Right. So we'll put the rest of the stuff in the other storage. We'll just leave the electronics in here. What we could also do is we could also add in our little hub. It's right next to the iPad as well. Go ahead and zip this up, and we'll make sure to unzip everything here to make it the full 50 liters. All right, so it's expanded. Then we'll go into the clothes compartment. Unzip this all the way, take these buckles out so we can lay it flat. Okay, go ahead and add in our clothes. Put our underwear in here. Attach the buckles. Really shouldn't cinch down on them. Okay, and you can definitely fit more clothes in here. This isn't a full 7 days worth, but you get the idea of just how much this can take. All right, so then we have a few other things. So we have this cable. We could just, throw it in like this. We just throw it in this pouch right here. Have a little tripod. You can throw that in here as well. All right, so that's probably enough for this section. Zip it up and go to the last compartment. And we'll have our two bags. Throw those in there. Okay, toiletry bag, our cable bag. So it is getting a little bit bulkier now. And then we'll also fit in AirPods. Have that be, put it in the top pouch here. It's a little more accessible there. We can also add in our mouse in one of these pockets. All right, go ahead and zip it up. Okay, and then the water bottle compartment on the side. So go ahead and put in this little mixer bottle here. So that easily fits, no problem. I really like how it's tucked away and you can just zip it up so the water bottle isn't, usually on the side. That's a really nice feature. So this easily fits, but a bottle of this size, this hydro flask, is a bit too big. So it like almost fits. So just keep that in mind. Your bigger water bottles, your hydro flasks, those aren't gonna fit. So you can compare the size right here. This one easily fits, and this one just needed a little bit more space for it to fit. All right, and then finally our wallet. Add it in the secret pocket, and we're good to go. So there's still a lot of room left. It is bulkier. Really the two little pouches, that's what made it a lot more bulkier. We can still fit in a lot of clothes. There's still a lot of room here, as you can see. Want to put it on. So it's definitely a bulkier backpack, but it doesn't look like some massive travel bag. So it's really kind of in between there. So that's what I really like about this. It's really comfortable. I feel like there could be maybe just a little bit more padding on the shoulder straps. I feel like that's pretty common for most backpacks. They always seem to skimp out on the shoulder padding. Also, a waist belt would also be nice for something, you know, that you have so much luggage in. Here you can see the back of it. Okay, so is this backpack worth picking up? So in my opinion, it definitely is. You can fit so much in this. You don't have to check a bag. That's the main reason why you'd want to get this. You can fit plenty of clothes in here. You can fit all your toiletries, your electronics without any problem. It just depends how long you're traveling for. Obviously, if you're doing, you know, a month-long trip, you know, you better have a carry-on bag. But if you're just going somewhere for 7 days, this is plenty. You can easily fit 7 days worth of clothes in here. And it feels very durable, this backpack. The zippers are really good. There's just compartments everywhere. And it doesn't look like some just massive travel bag, as you can see. So this is definitely worth checking out.